Hello my friends, Dave Parker, Scale Model Customs in the Scale Model Customs garage. How the heck you doing on this Monday? Well, I realized I hadn't made a video in a while and apologize for that. Been a little busy and a little distracted too, I think. The world has seemed to have gone insane and kind of hard to focus on building models, which I guess is probably the best reason to build models, to escape the real world in some regards. But I have been building, just haven't been making videos. I'm still working on the 32 Ford group build, sponsored by Kim and Kim's Kim's Custom Garage. It seems wrong for some reason. You know, Kim. Denmark Kim, and it's coming along. She's up on wheels. I got some primer going on it. Just kind of thought I'd show you where I was at and let you know I hadn't vanished or whatever. But this is kind of what we got here so far. Again, as you might remember in our last episode, this is a Jimmy Flintstone Chop 32 5-window and the donor kit is the Revell 32 5-window coupe 2-in-1 thing. Anyway, got most of the body work done. It's nothing like a coat of primer to point out where you missed stuff. And that's the case here. I think I'm just going to start doing 2 coats of primer because once I get a coat on there, I see stuff I missed, and there's a couple of looks like leftover casting around this lower hinge here that I didn't notice, so I'm gonna have to sand that off, and by golly there's one on the other side too, and a little bit of smoothing out. So I don't know, I can't live with that one, so I'm gonna have to sand that guy down. And where is it? Right here. I'm gonna have to sand this guy down a little bit and reshoot it with primer, which is such a bummer because I was all ready to shoot color on it, but it's very smooth. It turned out pretty good. I also had to open this up on the firewall. This was since I channeled this body over the frame. I had to make some space for the trans tunnel in there, and it turned out amazingly well, didn't it? Look at that. Used a Dremel with a sanding attachment on there, and I'm sort of impressed with myself. Well, anyway, body's coming along. The engine is pretty much built. I need to finish off the distributor so I can get it wired. I got the valve covers drilled out. The engine block and transmission is House of Color. I had a little some Scale Finishes House of Color Pagan Gold that I'm actually going to use on a different project, but I was excited to see what it would look like, so I went ahead and put it on the block. It's so pretty. And I left a lot of the chrome because, sometimes you just got to let chrome be chrome, and this is kind of one of them models, I think. So I'll probably detail it out with some panel line, bring out some details, but I just like the chrome with the shiny block. So engine's come along. You might notice the chassis here. People who are attention to detail. Speaking of being distracted, I managed to put the trailing arms on the top side of the frame instead of on the bottom, and didn't realize it till I had one completely glued in, and I would have destroyed it taking it off. So this is a new upgrade for 1932. It's called Pay Attention, Dave. That's what instructions are for, mister. But we're gonna go with it. I mean, it doesn't look horrible, it just looks wrong, but oh well. That is what it is. And like I say, I'm kind of sticking with using a lot of the chrome because it's kind of a show 32. The frame's painted in Mr. Color super metallic aluminum, which I thought looks kind of cool. And tires are from the 59 El Camino. Wheels came out of the wheel box thing. I did lower the suspension. That's why I've got the Had to make room for the the differential and the airbags that come in there. Kind of shoved the rear up as high as I could, and then did the same with the front. Well, what I did is actually removed one of the leaf springs, so the front drops down a little bit, and got her up on wheels. So we're really closing in. The other thing I had to do, since this is chopped, is this is the bottom of the tub. I had to remove some material. Kind of see the line there, because this is obviously much shorter now to fit up inside the body, which it does. Trust me, it does. And so I kind of need to do the same with the seat and the door panels still. So I'm gonna have to cut this seat down, because I kind of want to use that seat. I think it looks cool. And I don't know where the door panels are, but I'm essentially going to have to make the door panels cut so they're, you know, basically this height. So I still got that to do, but that should go pretty quick. Been using the heck out of my scribe tool lately, by the way. This is great for cutting stuff. I don't know why I waited so long to buy one, but this is pretty amazing. And you guys who already use it are probably like, yeah, Dave, duh. But like for cutting things like this tub, you know, I just used a ruler. I got my measurement. I mean, this is the material I took out. I literally took out, you know, I think it was, I don't know, 30 seconds of material. And so I used this to just kind of brace it. But I had to make 2 cuts, pull it out, made a perfectly straight line, glued it back on, and then I just, like I say, added the leftover styrene for strength. So great tool. And I blame Mark Bateson, because I think he was showing his off on one of the group builds, and I was like, you know what, I think I'm going to go ahead and spend that $10 and get one of these. And one of my favorite tools lately, I swear. So anyway, that's where I'm at. That's the current situation with the 5-window 32 Ford hot rod. Pretty close. Gonna do a little more work on that body, touch it up with a little more Mr. Surfacer 1500, and hopefully get some color on it here in the next few days. And then, like I said, work on the interior, although I could probably not even put an interior in this and you never even notice because the windows are so small. But I'm gonna do it anyway, because that's how we roll. But the body fits nicely over there. Nice stance, and I'm pretty happy with it so far. So we should have this dude finished off sometime soon, probably next week, maybe 2, and then we'll start on the 3-window, which should be interesting because there's a lot of parts I don't have for this one. But it is chopped, and I do have the chassis. Don't have an engine, and don't have a lot of stuff, so it's going to be a Frankenstein build, or I'm going to go shopping on eBay. So there you have it, my friends. By the way, old Tom sent me a shop card. Thank you, Tom, for the sticker and the shop card. That was mighty kind of you. Always good to hear from you, my friend. And we'll just keep tinkering away and trying to ignore the news. I hope you're doing well out there, my friends. Appreciate you watching, as always. And enjoy your week, man. This is Dave Parker, Scale Model Customs, the Scale Model Customs Garage. We'll talk soon, my friends. Bye-bye.